Hello Blood Bowl fans, and hello people in ICBBL and fans of the Stumblers. That's lots of people to say hello to. ICBBL Season 6 is kicking off soon, and in this video I'm going to be looking at the Pyramid where my Stumblers are going to be playing. That is Bronze, Silver and Gold League. This is a promotional pyramid where you can promote from Bronze to Silver, from Silver to Gold, and relegate back down respectively. The team I'm going to be playing, of course, is still the Stumblers. It is now their 4th season. They're going into their 4th season, and we are in the middle tier, and hopefully we'll be able to stay there. I'm actually in Silver, but I'm going to start with Bronze, so let's have a look at the 16-team lineup that we have in 2 divisions in Bronze. Right, starting off with the team that unfortunately got relegated to Bronze this season, Draven and his Nordic Blizzard is our first Norse team. This video may be long, so I'm going to go through the teams themselves, through the players a little bit, and also through the statistics so far. So, Nordic Blizzard, we have Norse in the white. Let's hope for no particularly scary plays. Yes, I'm going to make that same joke. And with the phrase "for the glory of battle." We're looking at 1,530 team value, which is good in Bronze actually, because Bronze, most of the teams are fairly new. They've only got 1 season under their belt. Nordic Blizzard are probably one of the favourites to go back up. Having a look at the team itself, we have a 12-man lineup, and we have 4 rerolls, an apothecary, and a fan factor of 6. He's taken the same kind of ideas as me with some of the names. Oh no. Oh, and we also have done this before as well. We have some Valhalla gods. Fantastic. Okay. Right, so Avalanche, his Yeti, is a rookie, and looks like a brand new player altogether. Maybe even a replacement. I have a feeling the Yeti was killed at some point. Blizzard, the Merciless, the Ulfveriner, has taken a minus strength, which is pretty hard on an Ulfveriner actually. But he is a level 4, so a difficult piece to fire for certain. With Block, Mighty Blow, and Guard, he's going to be trouble. And Fenir, also an Ulfwerener, with Block and minus Agility, which doesn't hurt an Ulfwerener much at all. We have 1 Berserker, Ursus, the Great Bear. We have a Kislev piece in this team. He's slipped in somehow. And he's also level 4. And he's taken Mighty Blow, Guard, and Dodge, and that looks like a niggle because it's still there, so lots of injuries on this team. This team did get completely pummeled by Chris J's Orcs last season. Actually, in the playoff, he lost a lot of pieces in that game. Then we have a thrower at level 2 with a minus armor value, which is really hard on a 7 armor value piece. He's probably not going to live very long. He's only had 1 level up and be given sure hands. Then our runner is Thor. I can't do my th at the moment. There we go. Thor. And he has a plus agility, which is great on a runner. That is one dangerous, scary piece. Loki hasn't leveled up yet. He is the 2nd runner, and they have the same face. Interesting. You've made them twins. I like it. And then Eric, who has been a lineman with 3 level ups. Tackle, Fend, and Guard. And then there's another level up down here with Frey, who also has Fend and minus strength. Another lineman with minus agility, and 2 more rookie linemen. Good looking team. Going to be very scary to face them in Bronze. I'm quite glad they are not one of my opponents actually. He's taken no sponsor or enhancement or anything. And statistics, he's on to 26 games. Wow. 10 wins, 2 draws, and 14 losses with 6 kills inflicted. Good. And just having a quick look at the front page of the past games. I'm not going to go any further than that. That's all we have for Draven. I've never played Draven, don't know much about him, but I've heard good things from the community, and I did hear that he took this game pretty well, so that all speaks good for the coach himself. Good luck in Bronze, Draven. Next up we have James Typhoon and his Chaos Dwarfs, 20% crueler. The divisions haven't actually been drawn yet, so I don't know who's up against who. I'm just going through the 18 teams in the order they are listed in our list. I think they will be the way they are divided, but I'm not 100% sure about that, so don't take my word on that. So, this team was basically one of the teams designed to make our overlord quite angry, Lucas Caller, because Lucas Caller hates Chaos Dwarves, and last season we had a lot of Chaos Dwarves named in his honor. And he's gone for the pink, which is an interesting colour for Chaos Dwarfs, but it kind of works actually. James Typhoon I've never played, but I've spent a lot of time bantering with him in the chat. He's a nice guy, and we have a lot of fun. And he's very easy to make fun of, and he takes it very well and gives it back just as well. So that is great character in a coach, I think. Team value 1,120, so if he gets Norse, it's going to be quite a mismatch. Though, from what I've heard of his speech, he's not a bad coach. Let's have a look at the team itself then. We've got a 10-man team, so Lona coming in as well. A Lona Hobgoblin for at least the first match. 3 team rerolls, Apothecary, and fan factor of 1. We have all 6 dwarf blockers, 1 with Claw, 2 with Guard, and 3 rookies. And let's have a look at some of the names. Rainbow Smash, that sounds like the end of childhood dreams. That's a very sad name. And I think they're actually named after a cartoon that I don't know, to be fair, so I'll give him that. And 2 Bull Centaurs, 1 with Break Tackle. Interesting starting choice, but I like it. It does give him blitzing options. And then 2 Hobgoblins, Spike, and Stab Seed. I don't know why, I thought there was a Lucas Caller piece in this team. Maybe there was, but he died. That's certainly possible. Having a look at the club then, no sponsor, no enhancement, and the statistics. 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses, 5 games, 1 kill. And having a look at the games he's played, not looking in too much detail though, because I don't want to spend too long doing this. There are some teams I recognise here though. There are teams that I've played in the past, so that's nice to see. Alright. Alright, next up we have Ealer and Bear-Filled Cups, with the motto No Dwarfs Allowed, and it is an Orc team with team value 1,140, and again we've opted for pink. We've got a pink league apparently, very nice. I've never played Ealer, I've heard about him, certainly, but I've never actually had the pleasure of playing him, so I don't know enough about him really to make any comments, so I won't. He's actually gone for 6 cheerleaders, which is very cool. I like that a lot, well done. 2 team murals, 1 apothecary, 2 coach assistants, and a fan factor of 1, with a 13-man coach, 1 Black Orc out for the first game, and his block as well. So we've got Grabak, Break Teeth, Braddock, Breaker Smash, Galnek, Breaks, yeah, Grudmug, Rockmar, fantastic names. Okay, can't really pronounce any of them, so I'm going to give up before I run out of momentum here. So 3 Black Orcs that are rookie, and 1 Black Orc with block, a Goblin that is still a rookie, and a thrower that has been given kick, and a thrower that's been given sure hands. With the 2, actually the kick makes sense. He hasn't been given sure hands, he started with it, sorry. With the 2 throwers, actually kick makes a lot of sense. Then we have 1 blitzer that's leveled up with Mighty Blow, and there are only 2 blitzers. You don't see that often. Okay. Interesting, but fine. 2 linemen with the 3 linemen, sorry, there's 1 here as well. 3 rookie linemen, and a troll that is also a rookie. Gut Smell. Cool. Having a look at the club, we have no sponsor, no enhancement. Having a look at the statistics, 6 games in, 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, no kills. And just having a look at the game history very quickly, quite a few teams I recognize here for certain, and some coaches that I play very often. Okay, no dwarves allowed, but there was a dwarf team here that they had to play off against. Fair enough. Good luck to Ealer, and also good luck to James Typhoon. Okay, next up we have our first Skaven team, and our resident Skaven coach and reporter, Oog. I've played Oog many times, fantastic guy, very scary Skaven coach, and always a good laugh to play against, even when all the ones are going his way. His team motto is Motto. I like it, well done. And we've gone for red, which is quite a common colour for Oog's Skaven. And team value of 1,490, this is their 2nd Bronze League. Both Ealer and James Typhoon are in Bronze for the first time. I forgot to mention that. Having a look at the team itself then, we've got an 11-man team, though he's left a gap. Maybe 1 piece died, he used to have 12. We've got 3 cheerleaders, 3 team roles, an apothecary, 2 coach assistants, and a fan factor of 7, which is very high. And wow, look at this. Let's start here with Quiluch and his 2 level ups, both of them stats. We have plus agility, plus movement. Wow, that piece has to die. I'm gonna put a bounty on this piece right now. Anyone who kills it will get my undying love. And the second gutter runner has been given wrestle, and the last two have also leveled up. We've got block on each with, what's this? Sure feet, yes? No. Diving catch, I think. And minus armor value, which is bad news for a gutter runner because they already have low armor value as it is. 2 storm vermin, one with minus movement, which doesn't really hurt him, and one with mighty blow tackle, which definitely helps him. 1 thrower with 2 level ups. We have kick-off return and block. I think this is kick-off return. Rat ogre that is completely rookie, a lineman that is completely rookie, and 2 linemen that have leveled up and both taken block. One has also taken a minus armor value. Sucks to be a rat. Having a look at the club, we do have a sponsor. We're sponsored by Parstone. But we haven't taken an enhancement. We are 11 games in, 5 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses, and 1 kill. That's nice for rats. Having a look at the first page, yep, a lot of the teams that have gone up have been Oog's opponents so far. Yeah, most of the teams that have gone up actually. So I wish Oog luck in his second bronze. Hopefully he'll go up this time. He's actually, I think, one of the favorites as well with the strength of the team and also with the experience of the team. Next up we have Undo and his Dark Elves Autumn Wind. 2 witches and assassin I already see. Pretty standard Undo style. The Autumn Wind is a raider pillaging just for fun. That's very poetic. Nice. And we've got a team value of 1,100, and I believe they're in their second season of bronze as well. Let's have a look-see. 2 team rerolls, 1 apothecary and fan factor of 5. 11-man roster with 3 out. Ouch, including the assassin. That's going to be a rough first game, whoever he gets. So, 2 linemen down. Both of them do have a level up, one with wrestle, one with block. And the assassin down that has been given dodge. And the injuries could be missed next game, or they could be niggle, hard to tell. 2 witch elves, both leveled up, both been given block. Tenacious Teela and Vivacious Vodka. Yes, Vodka, that piece that keeps dying. Let's see if she can survive this round. Then there's another lineman with block and a rookie lineman. All 4 blitzers are there, one of them is still a rookie, 2 with 1 level up, all 3 have been given dodge, and the one with 2 level ups has dodge and sidestep. Having a look at the club. Sponsor is Guild of Bandits, but no enhancement. And statistics, 2 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses, 1 kill. 10 games. Having a look at the history very briefly, yeah, they were in that really, really rough bronze division last season, along with Oog. So, good luck to Undo and getting into silver next season. Undo I've played many times, forgot to mention, and he's a good lad, very good lad. I actually got him here in the first place. We first met in the Champs Ladder, and after that game we had so much fun that he joined the ICBBL. Ever since, he's been one of the most recurring coaches, and a very good one at that. Good luck this season, my man. Alright, taking a look at our second Norse team and the coach Capra. I don't think I've played Capra, but I may be wrong. I'm pretty sure we haven't played though. And his team, North Face Capra. Never stop exploring, and the red and white stripes for the team. Red and white is a little bit more interesting than just white, I guess. Having a look at the team, we've got a 10-man lineup with 1 piece out, the runner out. Ouch. That's a hard first game. We'll have a look at them in a minute though. Team rerolls, 3 apothecary 1 and a fan factor of 5. We have 2 Ulfariners, both have leveled, one has leveled twice. The level 2 has dodge and the level 3 has block and guard. Then we have 2 Berserkers, he's taken them both leveled up, one with Mighty Blow, one with dodge. The runner that has leveled up but is out for the first match has been given plus agility, which is huge on a runner, and that's the second plus agility on a runner. And dodge, that piece is going to be very hard to put down. Then we have all the linemen, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of them leveled up. He has 3 pieces with agility in this team, very nice. And fend on the 1 level 3 lineman. And the Yeti is a rookie. Having a look at the club, sponsored by Spike Magazine. That's a good choice, as Chris J's Spike Magazine is really a good read, and every season I would recommend you have a look at it if you are part of the league. I always have Spike Magazine as my sponsor as a result of that fact. And 12 games in, I guess this is his second bronze season, and that's 5 wins, 2 draws, and 5 losses. 5 kills. Whoa, okay, this is a murder team, or at least it's showing itself that way. And these were also in the really tough round last season. I don't want to make Division B look like it was too much easier, but I think the majority of the really decent coaches were in Division A this season, so it was a tough one to break out of. Good luck to Capra, and I hope that eventually we meet each other on the pitch. Okay, next up, a Bretonian team with the chess type design, and coach Gotrek Gunnarsson, another coach I haven't played. There's lots of coaches in bronze I haven't actually played yet. And we're looking at the Royal Peasants Runners. I'm not sure if that was a typo or if it was intentional, but either way, awesome. And team motto is currently still enter the team motto, so no motto there. 2 team rerolls, 1 apothecary, 2 fan factor of 2, and an 11-man roster. Only 1 level up. The blitzer Sir Lion L. Johnson with dodge, of course. Dodge is an obvious choice as an opening level up. Lots of places in range for a level up early season though, so we will see this team develop as the season continues, I'm sure. And Handsome Bert has one of the most handsome faces. Good. Fat Patrick is not very fat. And Flint the Gravedigger. I like it. Okay. And Luther the Traitor. Okay. We have some good names here. And Red Hot Riding Hood. Okay. Very fun. And no sponsor, no enhancement. And 5 games in, they're straight up from Steel. 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses. And 0 kills. Not so bad for Bretonians in what I'm sure was a tough field. And it was a tough field, actually. Some good coaches here. Yep. Good luck to Gotrek, and I hope that we meet on the field soon. Next up, we have our first High Elf team, led by Papillon47, who is a very good coach. And he does favor High Elves, so these are going to be a team to watch. And voice module inactive. Interesting team motto. Team value of 1,270. Yeah, I like this team to go into silver next season. Having a look at the team roster, we have 9 players at the moment. There's 2 out, I guess. 3 team roles, 1 apothecary, and fan factor of 4. And we have, I guess, some kings and queens of somewhere. Not entirely sure where though. Names like Olga, Henry, Akan. No, hard to tell. I don't think it's necessarily all one nation. Though I guess it could be something like Austria? I don't know. I'm not going to take a guess. Henry and Henry II, the 2 blitzers, they both have the same name. Henry has dodge. Henry II is still a rookie. Olga, Katya, and Estelle. All, well, 2 Russian names, and Estelle could be from a few places. We've got some interesting level ups here. 2 have been given block as their second choice as catcher, and we have a plus strength catcher, which is huge, a guard catcher, and an agility catcher. So all 3 of these have rolled really well on their first level up. As for the thrower, he's been given sure hands, which will help with ball handling even more in a team that already is fantastic at ball handling. And then all the Jimmies, all of them leveled up, 2 block, 1 wrestle. Yep, This is a team that I like a lot, and I'm really glad I'm not facing Papillon with his favorite team. No sponsor, no enhancements, and we're in, I guess, the second season of Bronze, with 3 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, and no kills. Elves don't like blood. And... yep. Actually, they've come straight from Silver. We've had a couple of friendlies, I guess. Okay. But they've come straight from Silver, so... interesting. No, they haven't played friendlies, sorry. He's been in the playoff, of course he has. Okay, so... he's got the 5 games from his round and 2 playoffs. Fair enough. Good luck, Papillon, but not too much, because I know that you can survive without luck. I've seen it many times. Okay, second Dark Elf team in Bronze with Yellow's Barons, another coach I haven't played. Again, lots of coaches I haven't played in Bronze, but a lot of them are fairly new to the league setup, so there's a good chance that I haven't managed to roll against them yet. And we're up against Dark Side of the Elf, which are a Dark Elf team, with the motto, Shake Me Baby. Okay, and team value 1,150. Let's have a look. 12-man roster, 1 team reroll, 1 apothecary, 1 coach assistant. And not too many levels. Interesting. We've got all 4 blitzers, still all rookies. I guess he's come straight up from Steel. The Witch Elf is still a rookie too, and then all the linemen. We have 2 level ups on linemen, 1's taken dodge, 1 has taken block. Yeah, I think the names are maybe names that have come from Cyanide, though I may be wrong, so I'm sorry about that if I am wrong. Looking at the club then, another Guild of Bandits sponsor. No enhancement though. And yeah, they have come straight up from Steel. Oh, they've had a rough Steel round apparently, with 2 draws, 3 losses, but they have managed 2 kills at least. And looking at the history, we've had... yeah, they've had some pretty tough opponents, to be fair. So, not too surprising that they've had a rough round. Good luck, Yellow's Barons, and I hope that one day we do meet on the pitch. Okay, next we have another Chaos Dwarf team in red and black. I love this paint job, very nice. Okay, team value 1,160, and we've got the Bullshit Boys by Coach Zetsevs, who I also haven't played yet. Looking at the team, we have a 12-man roster, 1 team reroll, 1 Apo, and fan factor of 1. 3 Hobgoblins, all 6 Chaos Dwarfs, 2 Bull Centaurs, and the Minotaur. Yay! So, Minotaur has 2 level ups, Break Tackle and Juggernaut. Bull Centaurs are both rookies. 1 Chaos Dwarf has been leveled up with Guard, and 1 Hobgoblin has been given Kickoff Return. Otherwise, fairly new team. They have come straight out of Steel again, so they haven't had too much experience. No sponsor this time. 5 games in, like I say, 1 kill, 1 win, 2 draws, 3 losses. And having a look at the coaches, it looks like it's the same group from the last team. Nope, it's a different group, but they got into the playoff, I guess, and played against Undo. Good luck, Zetsevs, and I hope that we do meet eventually on the pitch. Another Bretonnian team. Bretonnians are surprisingly popular here. Interesting. And we have Gromelian. I've definitely spoken to Gromelian a lot. I have a feeling that I've played Gromelian, though I don't remember where or when, so there's a chance I've played him, but unfortunately I'm sorry Gromelian, but I don't remember. There's also a chance we haven't played though. And his Grail Skulls, with the motto, By the Power! And team value 1,170. Standard setup it looks like. 12-man roster, 2 team rerolls, 2 fan factor, and 1 apothecary. 4 blitzers, 1 rookie, 3 with dodge, and 4 blockers, 1 level up with guard, and 4 linemen, 1 with a minus movement, which doesn't really affect the lineman too much. Having a look at the club, we've got no sponsor, no announcement. They're coming straight up from Steel, with 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses, and a kill. Steel was brutal. And just having a look at the history, they came from the same pool as the Bullshit Boys from before. Good luck, Romelian, and I hope that we do finally meet. And I hope you change your mind about Wood Wars. I'd like to see you play in that, if you are up for it. Alright, first look at our Chaos team, and Raziel Wolf's Nuffles, Truffles, and his very psychedelic armor with the motto Trippin' Balls. And team value 1070. I played this team in Steel last season. I remember them well. Pretty solid coach. He had a bit of a rough season if I remember rightly, but he did play well against some very experienced coaches, so it was a nice welcome to the league for him, I think. So, 11-man standard setup with 1 team reroll, 1 apothecary, 1 fan factor, and only 1 level up on a Chaos Warrior, the Chaos Warrior Luigi, who has been given a block, and Wario Mario and Waluigi are all still rookies. So, we've got a Mario style here, and Dr. Kilbrew, nice name. Alright, having a look at the club, no sponsor, and coming straight up from Steel with 3 draws and 2 losses. Yeah, he had a pretty rough round, but Chaos aren't really expected to win so much. 1 kill. Don't think it was my PC killed. And yeah, he had Chris J, he had myself, and he had who's this? This is Smocko, a new coach, and Elder Corpse Company. Ooh, I don't remember the other 2 coaches, sorry guys. It gets hard to remember who's who though. He does have some money to spend though, so it'll be interesting to see what he does with that. Good luck, Raziel Wolf, and good to see you continuing. Hopefully you have better luck this season. Next up, a coach that I always struggle to play against. He's a very good coach, Smocko. He's one of the best in the season. His Rats took quite a beating last season, but I think he did manage to beat most of us, including the team that got to the final, Chris J's Rivertown Rattling Skulls. Team value is down to 1030, but there are so many pieces missing that I think he'll build that back up very quickly. Having looked at the team then, currently a roster of 8, which is hard. 3 team rerolls, Apothecary, and a fan factor of 5. We got the Storm Vermin, 2 Storm Vermin. One of them has leveled up with Mighty Blow and is about to level up again. We have 4 Gutter Runners, none of them are dead, that's nice. 2 Heads, Block and Wrestle, and 2 Linemen left over, one of them with Kick. I remember this team, they were really hard to stop. No sponsor, no enhancement yet. They are coming straight up from Steel, and they did make it to the playoffs. But Smocko is a veteran from this league. He's been in many seasons with different teams. He was playing Dwarves before he gave them up and took this team instead, I think. So 5 wins, 1 draw, not dwarf, 1 draw and 1 loss. And he was playing in our league, like I say, and he did manage to win every game but 1. Looks like. Oh no, he lost against Dark Side of the Elf. Okay, that may have been a friendly. That was a friendly. Yes, he won every game but 1 in our league. He was definitely the division top. And he managed to make it to the semi-finals. No, the quarterfinals, and got knocked out, unfortunately, by the eventual winner of the Steel last season. So, well done, Smocko, in your last season. You did very well, and I look forward to seeing you again soon, but to be honest, I'm glad I'm not going to be playing you this season, at least, unless I get you in Steel. Good luck, my man. Next up, we have the coach that I think is the best coach in the ICBBL. Smocko and Siamai are close behind, but I think that Andy takes the title of best coach, at least nominated by myself. He actually retired his human team that would have promoted to gold actually this season to take the dwarves into bronze, and he has dwarves, Clan of the Heavy Hand, team value 890, and feel the weight of my heavy palm. Having a look at the team roster, he has an 11-man team roster with an injury on a high-ranking player. 1 team reroll, 4 fan factor. No apothecary yet. He has 5 Longbeards, all of them rookie. He has 5, he's gone for an all Longbeard team, interesting. He has 5 other Longbeards, they all have guard. Interesting to see what he plans to do with this team. And his runner, who is out, and obviously the main piece in his team, has been given block, leader, and dodge, and has a miss next game, I guess, but maybe a niggle. Spike Magazine is of course the sponsor, and he has leveled up to level 2, so an enhancement might be coming soon. In terms of statistics, we've got 5 win and 1 loss, so he actually made it to the playoffs with this team of nerfed dwarfs, and he did very well actually. He's won every game. There we go. Well done. As I said, very good coach, though he did get smashed by Yasinde. Good luck, Andy. I know you're a fantastic coach though, so you don't need too much luck. Again, I'm glad I'm not facing you this season. And finally we have a Wood Elf team. Not finally the final team, but finally, I mean, I'm surprised it took so long. And the coach Varkson, who I played very recently. Very nice guy. Very good coach. And probably very scary as Wood Elves, but we'll see. With his Down Under Dodgers. Nice name. And he is Australian, so he's just showing it. And good day, Cobber. Pass us a VB and fire up the Barbie. That wasn't supposed to be an Australian accent. Please don't make too much fun of it. And we've got a 10-man lineup with 1 man out. 2 team murals, Apothecary, and fan factor of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 linemen. Most of them rookies, 6 rookies. 1 with niggle. 1 that's leveled up to have kick, and 1 that's leveled up to have plus strength, which is great on a Wood Elf. And catcher that's been given block. And war dancer that's been given strip ball. I was going to say sure hands, but that's strip ball. And in the club, Spike Magazine, nope. Okay, no sponsor, just a bit delayed. And we've got 1 win, 1 draw, 3 losses. That's a rough start for Wood Elves. And 1 friendly, I guess. Yeah, he did have some tough coaches, but still, that's a rough start. Okay, well, good luck this time, Varkson, and I hope to meet you again very soon. And our 3rd Chaos Dwarf team with the Fists and Horns with ICBBL 98. Sorry if I butchered your name, I don't know how to pronounce a lot of letters like that usually. Hit and bash till they're dead. Potentially a kill team. And team value 1,260, and again this lovely paint job. So, 2 cheerleaders, 3 rerolls, Apothecary, fan factor of 2, 2 coach assistants, roster of 12. 3 hobgoblins without a level up, a hobgoblin with block. All 6 chaos dwarves, 2 of them leveled up with guard, and the 2 bull centers both been given block. Looking at the club, we have our first Bloodwiser sponsor, and coming straight up from Steel, he's a new coach from last season. I haven't played him yet. 2 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses, 1 kill. So you got to get more on the kill list if you want to be a kill team. And potentially, I guess that he made it through to the playoffs. So good job there. Good luck to you in this round, and you are the last team in bronze. So after this, I'm going to take a break. So hopefully the bit that follows isn't too different in style. See you in a sec. Alright, let's move on to Silver, which is where the Stumblers are actually going to be competing. Probably there's a different sound now because I'm in a different place, so sorry for the short cut. I also realized that, just move the shield a little bit, I also realized that I can add the shield to these videos, and I hadn't done it for bronze. Well, now I wish I had, but I haven't. All shields have been created by our editor-in-chief of Spike Magazine, Chris J. So I'm going to try and do this league in order of TV, going up, ascending. So my team is the lowest. No surprise there, really, considering the setup. Team value is 1,180. We have 1 cheerleader, 4 team rerolls, 2 fan factor, 1 coach assistant, and 1 necromancer, of course. It's part of the team to start with. We have Shudder, the white. I have done a team introduction, but I'll just have a look at them quickly. With Sure Hands and Mighty Blow. We have, I don't actually know, I'm going to have to count. That's a bit embarrassing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 zombies, including 3 trophy zombies. We have a Fend zombie. We have a movement plus zombie. We have 3 block zombies with Fend as well on one of them. And we have a minus strength, a minus armor, and a minus movement. And then we have 6 skeletons, one of which is out for next match. My most valued player, Relic, has agility 4. I also have Spare with block and Specimen with sure hands. He was originally going to be the ball carrier, but I changed my mind. Fracture still has his minus armor value that he's had from the very start of this team's life, basically. I am going to do a retread of these videos, by the way. I'm going to put all of the Stumbler videos up eventually as replays, as well as the ones from past Steel. And Exhibit is only missed next game, he will be back. Looking at the club, we do have Spike Magazine as our sponsor. Spike Magazine is always our sponsor, if I can make it so. If not, then I will change it to Spike Magazine. And I did have an enhancement, but I moved it because I didn't like it, so I'm going to have to replace that later on. In terms of statistics, we've played 16 games, 3 wins, 1 draw, and 12 losses. We've actually had 1 win per season, and we've had 1 huge loss per season as well. We've been successful in that regard. And we've had 4 kills. One of the trophy zombies unfortunately died. I don't remember that zombie very well though. And having a quick look at our history, you can see that it's not all bad and it's not all good. That's it for my team. The next lowest team in Steel was the Biggins from Gorguts. Never played Gorguts, I think, unless he has a different name, but I don't think I've played Gorguts. And we have some shiny purple orcs, very nice colour actually. And we is the best, we is the strongest. No, we is the best and the strongest, sorry, I added more words, I gave the orcs more grammar than they can handle, whoops. Team value 1,380, so even the lowest team is 200 above me, though I do have a clip piece out at least. Looking at the team roster, we have an 11-man roster. 3 team heroes, 1 apothecary, and fan factor of 6. Gork the Troll has 1 level up with Garg. Gork has Garg, there we go. With Guard. Gruk has, as a Black Orc, has 2 level ups with Block and Guard. Gorguts and Grimgore both have 1 each. 1 is a Dodge Black Orc, nice, and 1 is a Block Black Orc. If you get another double, I would be disappointed if you didn't give Gorguts himself Leap. And Gazkill is a rookie. And Snickrot and Zagstruck, or difficult names, are both leveled up Blitzer, both been given Mighty Blow, which is standard for a Blitzer level up, whereas Badrock and Grimfist are both rookies. And Wazdaka, okay, I'm probably butchering these names, but that's fine. The Thrower has Block and Dodge, very nice rolls on this team. And then Bloodfag, the lineman, Blood Flag, has Block as well. Looking at the club, Orchidus, of course, is the sponsor for the Orc team. And statistics, he's gone straight from Steel up through Bronze into Silver, so he did the same as the Stumblers actually. I forgot to mention that the Stumblers went from Steel to Bronze to Silver, and they spent 1 more season in Silver, and they're going to stay there this season. 5 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses, 4 kills. They're on par with the Stumblers in the kill regard at least. Having a look at some of the past games from this team. Haven't played Gorguts before. I will definitely be playing them this season because there's only 1 division of Silver, so I look forward to it. Good luck to you and have fun. Next in the Silver we have our second Undead team, which is bad news for my Undead team because Undead usually do pretty well against the Stumblers, as do Necromantic, though there are 4 Ghouls, so I quite like this team actually as an opponent. And Jackal, a guy I've played many times. He's a good laugh. We've had many a fun game, and he's very good at naming pieces, usually, though he does use some slightly rude words sometimes. I would recommend you never Google something that that Jackal has named as a piece. Never ever Google it. So we have the living ones with just a flesh wound, team value 1,480, so it's a big jump again. Stumblers are facing teams that are much higher than them actually. 12-man roster with 1 cheerleader, 3 team rerolls, fan factor of 9, 1 coach assistant, and of course the Necromancer. We have 2 mummies, both of them have 2 level ups. We have Block and Dodge, okay, and we have Guard and Stand Firm. You've actually rolled 2 doubles on the mummy? Wow. Or do they get... No, they don't get normal access, do they? Interesting. Okay, and then we have 4 ghouls that are in a different order. Yackle, you're confusing me. There's 1 here, 1 here, and 2 here. So there's 2 rookies. A Limb Cleaner has guard and block. That's a double and a normal. And Wormbreaker has plus strength and wrestle, so that's a 12 and a normal. Then we have our 2 whites, Conrad the Good and Thorgrim the Machadon. I'm not sure. Conrad has Tackle and Mighty Blow, and Thorgrim is a fresh white. Then 2 zombies, 2 skeletons. Oh, he has skeletons. I like you, Jackal. Jackal, I keep calling you Jackal. I like you very much, Jackal. So, Titus, the zombie, has block and alive. Alive and kicking, nice. Alive, the skeleton, has wrestle. Bloodwiser sponsored this team, and... oh, Astro Granite. I like that one undead, actually. That was my first choice for the Stumblers as well, though I need to go for it quite often on my team, unfortunately. And... Jackal is... I think Jackal actually promoted into Silver this season, so we have wins of 8, 4, and 4... 8 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses, and 8 kills. Very nice. He doesn't keep them though, apparently. And his basic history, just looking at the last few games. This game is going to be a rough one. I don't look forward to this one, I must admit. I like playing Jackal, he's great, but it's going to be a painful game, I think, because the last undead game was the game that crippled my entire team. Anyway, good luck, Jackal, and I'll see you soon, I'm sure. Next up we have Theke, and Theke is taking dwarves. Oh, that's going to hurt. Theke is a very good coach. Very good coach indeed, and him having dwarves is quite scary, to be honest. Though I like having dwarves as an opponent, as the Stumblers, as I can outrun them and I can throw the ball around them, and dwarves don't usually expect to be having to run back and forth for the ball. So, Disciples of Bloodwiser, and drink the Holy Bloodwiser. Let's have a look. 13-man team with 6 cheerleaders. Nice. 6 coach assistants, also nice. 3 team rerolls. Fan factor of 8, and of course an apothecary. 2 troll slayers, both of them have leveled up twice. Gerem Balash and Rabba Galosh, fantastic. Both been given Mighty Blow, one's been given Piling On, that's good, I can foul him then. And one's been given Strength Access. Strength for Troll Slayer is pretty scary actually. Then we have our 2 Blitzers, both of them have leveled up once. One has been given Dodge. Yes, I'm not the only one who gives Dodge to dwarves, well done. And the other one's been given Guard, which is a normal choice. Then a Runner. Runner's been given Leader and Agility. That's a very good setup for a runner actually. And the second one has been given Block and Nerves of Steel, so this is actually a passing dwarf team. I like it a lot. Then all of the Longbeards are rookies, none of them have had level up. Even though the team value is very high, I don't think this team is so scary, actually. I'm quite confident about playing this team. Though I'm not confident about playing Hekafeke himself, he's very good. And no enhancement, though they are, of course, sponsored by Bloodwiser, given they are the disciples of Bloodwiser. They've come straight from Steel into Bronze into Silver as well, so we have a record of 6-3-2 with 5 kills. And having a look at the brief history, they actually managed to beat the mirror match. They won the one mirror match, I mean, so that's good, and lost medics in other chaos. Yeah, they've had actually some rough turnouts here. Lizards, chaos, orcs, dwarves, and I think Nurgle. So that was a hard round last time for dwarves actually. Okay, well good luck Feke, and welcome to the Bronze League. Following on from Jackal in the green, and with these lovely, lovely tentacles, we have my favourite coach of all to play against, and my biggest rival, Fallen Glory. And his team Radiation Hazard that have promoted straight from Steel into Bronze into Silver. It's his second team to make it to Silver. Better put that in quarantine. Yes, nice team motto. Alright then, so we have no cheerleaders, 3 team rerolls, and a fan factor of 7, no coach assistants. And we have a team of 13. Let's have a look then. Beast of Nurgle has had just the 1 level up, and he's taken Guard, good choice. 4 Nurgle Warriors, 3 of them leveled up, 2 of them have been given Block, 1 has had Strength Access, which is painful, Level 5. Ooh, Strength 5 Noble Warrior, that's hard. And the one that has 2 level ups has also been given Tentacles, which is very good, because Noble want to stop you from moving, basically. That is their main goal. Only 2 Pestigors. Both of them have leveled up. Roek has leveled up twice, and he's been given extra arms and block, and Rogals has been given Mighty Blow. That's the only Mighty Blow in the team, actually, apart from the beast who starts with it. And then we have a Rotter who's leveled up twice with Wrestle and Tackle, and a Rotter who's leveled up once with Block. And then this one looks like a trophy, the rest, I guess, and maybe Nicholas Nobilium as well, but Edgar Einstein, Radiant Rick, no, maybe actually he named that one himself. Okay, and having a look at the club then, sponsored by Goblin Gambling, and level 2, but have taken the referee rest area. So, bribes, that's going to help my team in our case, I think. Going into statistics then, like I said, he's come straight from steel into bronze into silver, 3 seasons, 5 wins, 4 draws, 3 losses. That is fantastic for Noble. Well done, Fallen Glory. And 2 kills, including an interception. And having a brief look at his history, he was in that really tough group, and I think he actually had the best record in that really tough group, or maybe he was second. No, actually, he's got a few losses, so... Okay, he was in the middle somewhere, but it was good enough to promote him. Probably second, like I say. Anyway, good luck, Fallen Glory. We keep getting drawn competitively, so it's going to be a fun one once again. And last but not least, in silver, by all means not least, Chris J is a very capable coach, though he did have a very unfortunate season last season. I think he lost every match, actually, but he did manage to survive the relegation match. The Rivertown Brutes. I've actually played the Rivertown Brutes once, and I managed to beat them, though it was a difficult game. There's no doubt about that, and I hope that game will go up relatively soon. So, Rivertown Brutes with Fluffy as the team leader, and we crush you. If you want to follow the Rivertown Brutes, you can do so on Chris J's channel as well. He does most of their games, or has done most of their games for at least 1 season. So, a 13-man roster, 3 team rerolls, Apothecary, and a fan factor of 8. Fluffy is the main member of the team, and he's had 2 level ups. He's been given Guard and Break Tackle, giving him blitzing options. Big Jaw's brother, Bloodlusts, Orc Fists, and Iron Paws have all leveled up, 3 of which have been given Guard, 4 of which have been given Mighty Blow, all of which have been given Block. No, they're Blitzers, sorry. So the block was already there. So 3 have been given Guard, 1 has been given Mighty Blow, and the others have been given Mighty Blow later. We have a Kick Blitzer, a Pass Block Blitzer, which apparently he took specifically for playing against me, a minus armor value and a minus movement, and a plus movement on one of them as well. As for the throwers, he's got 2. Sticky Palms has leveled up twice with Block and Kick Off Return, but Poor Eyes hasn't leveled up at all yet. I think he's the replacement thrower anyway. As for the Black Orcs, we've got a rookie still, and we've got a Guard Block Black Orc, a Diving Tackle Black Orc, nice, and a Mighty Blow Black Orc. Then a Lineman that has Guard, and a Goblin that hasn't had a very good history so far. In fact, I knocked him out, I think, in the first or second turn in our match. Sponsored by Orchidus, and he's given security gates, so no riot and no pitch invasion. Interesting. He's been in silver. I think he came into silver with me. He started in the same steel league, went up through the same bronze league, and has been in silver ever since I've been in silver. We definitely played each other last season, so I guess so. That's 8 wins, 6 draws, and 13 losses, and 8 kills in fact inflicted so far. Having a look at some of the games then, he completely destroyed Nordic Blizzard. It was a brutal match to watch. I would recommend watching that one. Actually, it is on Chris J's channel, which is linked below. He lost to us, and he had a rough season, like I said, though he did manage to beat the humans, which the rest of us lost to by a long way. So, there's that. Good luck, Chris J. Hopefully you'll have a better season this season. Hopefully the Orcs will do what they're supposed to do as well, but not against my team. Okay? That's a deal. And that's it for Silver League. Let's move on to Gold. Before we move on to Gold, actually, let's just go through quick predictions for this season. My best pick for the win is Fallen Glory or Chris J. I think one of those 2 are going to win the season. It might even be those 2 at the very top. Though As an outside chance, I'd also put the Dwarves with Feke, because he's a very good coach, and Dwarves are always scary to play against. Also always boring to play against, but that's my prediction. I think we are likely to be in the relegation spot, though if we can get one win, maybe, just maybe, we will survive. Anyway, on to gold. Having a look at gold then, the first gold season. Just want to take a second to appreciate Chris J's work on the shield, but I will move it down to the corner now. There we go. And let's make it a bit smaller, it's a little bit big. Okay. And starting off with Demoniumon and his Blood Frenzy Herd. I've played Demo many times and he is a very good coach. He definitely deserves to be in gold. And he's specifically a very good Chaos coach. He likes Chaos a lot. And he doesn't just kill with them, he actually plays properly. He moves the ball around. And he's not even afraid to pass, dodge, etc, etc. He's a lot of fun to play. And we have his Blood Frenzied Herd, and I've met the Blood Frenzied Herd many times. They're a team that I don't think I've ever beaten, I don't think I've ever drawn against. I've always lost at least 2-0 to this team. And team value 1,290, they are the smallest in the league, and there's quite a deficit between them and the top, like my Stumblers and Chris J's Orcs. And we have the team motto, meh? Let's go with that. I'm not sure though. If nothing else, I hope it made you laugh. So, team rerolls 3, Apothecary 1, and fan factor of 8 with a 13-man bench, though 3 are out actually, so the team value is better than it should be. So he has 10 players for the first matchup. Minotaur has been leveled and been given Juggernaut. 1 Chaos Warrior, 2 Chaos Warriors have been given Block. 1 Chaos Warrior has been given Dodge. Like I said, he's not afraid to do some crazy things with his team. And then there's a Beastman that is leveled up twice. He's been given Dodge as well. And he's also been given... Oh, what is this? This is Shadow? I'm going to have to have a look. It's Jump Up. Of course it is. Sorry, it's not Shadow, it's Jump Up. Yes. So he's got Dodge and Jump Up. I guess this is the main ball carrier. Then we have a couple other Beastmen. 5 of them have Block, and 2 of them have Block and Tackle. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at the club then. No sponsor. And statistics. They've been in Steel, Bronze, Silver in the same way as Chris and I have been in Steel, Bronze, Silver, I believe. So they've gone 6-6-3 with only 1 kill, so that's unusual for Chaos, but it's not a kill team. It's a proper Chaos team. And they didn't do too well last season, it looks like, though they did beat me 2-0. And otherwise it was a mix, so okay, that's fine. Good luck demo. I wish you especially luck in the Virgin season of Gold, and as you're going to be the lowest team, you'll be one to watch for sure. I want to see you rise. Next in Gold we've got Fluxoda and his Hell Pit Horrors, a team I've also met many times, and I don't think I've ever actually beaten them, with the Stumblers at least. And it's a Skaven team. We have team value of 1,300, 2 heads, 3 arms, and some horns. Definitely want some... Oh, nice teeth. Definitely want some mutations on this team then. Let's have a look. 3 team rerolls, 1 Apothecary, and fan factor of 5. 11-man bench, though 1 out, so the TV again is higher than it would be. It's lower than it would be normal. Both Storm Vermins have leveled up 3 times with Mighty Blow, Claw, and Piling On. That's definitely a kill piece. And the other one has been given Mighty Blow and Strip Ball. Then the thrower has also leveled up twice, been given Agility Plus. Every thrower in these leagues seems to have Agility Plus for some reason, so even mine, funnily enough. And also Block. And then we have 3 Gutter Runners, which is quite unusual, but fine. One's been given Block, Tackle, and Movement. One's been given Movement and Sprint. The last one has been given Block so far. Then we have all the linemen. We have 4 that are rookies, and 1 has been given Wrestle, but also has lost a movement. Also has lost a point in movement, which isn't so bad. And this Gutter Runner, I guess, has a Niggle. Having a look at the club, no enhancement, no sponsor, and having a look at the statistics. Again, they actually started in Bronze with me. I think we played each other. They started in Steel with me. I think we played each other in Bronze as well, and we also got up to Silver, though actually, maybe we played each other in silver as well, so we've played each other every single league, I think. That's 8 wins, 3 draws, and 4 losses. Let me just check if I'm right on that. In regards to us. No, they were in the other silver league, okay, but they were in bronze with us. And they were in steel with us, I'm sure. Yes, they were. So 3-1 and 2-0 have been my record against this team. So good luck, Fixoda. I wish you luck in the Virgin Cup. Next in line we have Rylok, or Rilok, though I guess it's Rylok, who I've never played, funnily enough. He is one of the moderators and we work in tandem together very often, but I don't think I've ever actually played him on the pitch, though we are looking to fix that as soon as possible with Wood Wars. He's in gold though, so I'm not going to see him in gold, that's for certain. So, no fun dead allowed. As far as I'm aware, he took this name because he got very tired of facing undead teams, so he wanted to put an end to them and hoped that he would do by giving the name No Fun Dead Allowed, and I think, we'll check, but I think it was actually quite successful, funnily enough. Of course, these are lizardmen, and they have the team motto, put him back in the ground. Obviously, he really hates undead teams, so I'm glad the Stumblers have never played him. Team value of 1,400, and it looks like a standard lizard setup with 1 extra skink. Yes, a line of 12. So, a roster of 12, sorry. 3 team roles, Apothecary and Fan Factor of 9. We have a Croxagore with Stand Firm, Roadblock Piece, good choice. Luther is a loser. And Necros Macro, okay, well, this is going to be fun. White, yeah, right. With 3 level ups and unfortunately out for this turn. This seems to be one of his key pieces. Block, Guard and Break Tackle. Earlice is a nice Setek Blair. Igor Waterbore with Block, Guard and Mighty Blow, and Zombie, you're gonna be. Block and Tackle. 90k Orc Blitzer. Very nice. Who has had 2 level ups, and he's taken the same that I normally take, Sure Feet and Sprint. And Rage Quit has been given Movement Plus. Oh, sorry, this one has Sidestep as well, I forgot about Sidestep. And Claw Palm, yep. Agility Plus, nice. Tackle and Diving Tackle, but he's out. And 3-minute Matchmaking. Tackle, Block, and Dive Tackle again. And Quad Skulls with Sidestep, not Tackle. Sidestep, Block, and Diving Tackle. Looking at the club, there's no enhancement, but they are supported by Orchidus and Statistics 1663 with 3 kills inflicted. And let's have a quick look at their games against Undead. Do we have any? This team is Undead, Double Skulls beat them. We all had Tragic Deaths, lost. And lost again, same team. And then we're looking at oh no, there's one more. The same team again managed to beat them. And that looks like it. Oh no, one more. His first game, of course, was against Undead. Well, good luck, Rylok. I think you're one of the favourites, actually, to win the gold. Next, we have Urban Zorro and his peasant team, which are a lot better than you'd expect them to be. The conscripted peasants. Team value of 1,440, and the motto, we have reserves. This is his response when you tell him, haha, the bribe is gone. More fouls always come. Roster of 15, and he almost always uses them. The only team that is an exception is against me, because the fouling is slightly less useful. Team roster of team rerolls 3, Apothecary 1, and Fan Factor of 9. Lord Stanley the Manly has got a lot of levels. Where do they start? They start at Sure Hands, Kickoff Return, Leader, and Dodge, and I guess that's a niggle. Hired Goon, his 1 blocker, has got Wrestle that he starts with, and Mighty Blow. Replacement Peasant has the plus strength, and he was a very dangerous piece in the gold playoff against the Stumblers. I had a lot of problem controlling him. 2 more linemen have Mighty Blow, 1 has Mighty Blow and Wrestle. We have 6 dirty players, 2 of which have Wrestle as well, and 1 has minus Agility, which doesn't really affect a lineman. The rest are all rookies, so lots and lots of fouling from this team. It's what they do. And of course, they've taken a Nuffle Outer, so they can have Mighty Zug for a pretty cheap price, basically. That's the main point. And for a team that is so nerfed, you would be surprised. Like I say, they have had 14 wins, 4 draws and 9 losses, and they've killed 4 pieces in their history. The last game was against me, and that was our gold playoff. He managed to win, that's why he's here. I am secretly rooting for Urban Zorro, but of course he's an outside chance in this matchup. And I've played Urban Zorro 30 or 40 times, and it's always a good laugh. So I'm always backing Urban Zorro, to be fair, because he's one of my best friends in the league. So good luck to him going into gold. Next up we have another Chaos team. We have 2 Chaos team in gold. This time we have Ysinde, who is one of our coaches from both ICBBL and the Rebel League, the 2 leagues I'm playing in this season. Ysinde is someone I've played, I think, 4 times now. He's won every single match we've played, but he's always a good laugh. He cannot play me seriously, so whenever we play, it just resolves into silliness. And we have the real Beastie Boys, and License to Kill, team value 1,570. 3 team rerolls, 1 apothecary, and fan factor of 6, with a roster of 12. I'm running out of time to do this, so I'm going to speak a little bit quicker, I'm afraid. His 4 Chaos Warriors, 3 of which have leveled up, 2 have Diving Tackle, which is a surprise when you're playing the team actually, and 1 has Mighty Blow. And in regards to the Beastmen, almost all of them are leveled up, just 1 rookie. 1 is leveled up with Mighty Blow, Claw and Block, 1 has leveled up with Block, 1 has plus movement, Tackle and Wrestle, 1 has movement, Mighty Blow, Block and Block, and all of the pieces apart from this one are related to the Beastie Boys themselves and lyrics to one of their songs, though he's missing the piece Party. I think Party was actually a Minotaur if I remember rightly. I may be making that up though, so don't trust me on that. No sponsor, and statistics he's gone 915, also not a kill team, though he has had a lot more kills than Demoneumon. Though he does also play the ball, he's not afraid to score, and that's why the win record is quite good. Having looked at his previous games, the one against me, he had 2-1, and he had a pretty good season last season in general, actually. And the season before, he was actually with me as well, and he beat me 3-0. We may have even been in bronze together, steel together, but we weren't, no. So that's Ysinde, good luck in gold. And last but by no means least, and I actually made a mistake when I was talking about Smoko earlier, because I was thinking of Top Hat when I said Smoko. Smoko used to play Dark Elves, not Dwarves, so sorry Smoko, I do remember you, honest. Top Hat is our last player, who I'm sure I haven't actually played, though I have had some experience talking to him, and I've seen a few of his games. These dwarves, I think, are the longest running dwarves in the league, the longest running team that is still existing in the league. They've had the most games, most probably. The Purple Misfits. If it ain't hurting, you ain't doing it right. Let's have a look at them. 4 team rerolls, Apothecary, and fan factor of 8. We have a 12-man roster with Cador the Longbeard with Guard and Mighty Blow. Hagen Drek Troll with lots of level ups. We have Mighty Blow piling on Guard and Dodge. And Glanley the Blitzer has Mighty Blow and Guard. The other Blitzer has Agility. Okay, Mighty Blow, Guard and Sure Hands. He's become a ball carrier. Very nice. Alid the Runner has Accurate, which is a lovely start for the dwarves, well done. Block and Pass. We have a passing dwarf team, I like it already. And the second Troll Slayer has Mighty Blow and plus Strength. That's another plus Strength Troll Slayer, both dwarf teams. And then every Longbeard has Mighty Blow. Yep. And one of the Longbeards has Guard and Piling on top, and the other Longbeard has Diving Tackle on top of Mighty Blow. We also have the Death Roller that has been given multiple block, which is a very good choice for the Death Roller. Pretty standard dwarf team, to be fair. But apart from the pass piece. They've got the Goblin Gambling, which is a kind of ironic sponsor, I think, but very nice, and and Referee Rest Area, so we're going to get a bribe every time we're playing in this team. Yeah, they've had quite a lot of games, as you can see. So 10 wins, 8 draws, 8 losses, and 9 kills inflicted so far. Just having a look at their last games, I'm not going to go through them because, well, it speaks for itself pretty much. Okay, so having had a look at the gold lineup, I think my prediction is that one of the favorite teams is this team we're looking at right here, and I think the other favorite is Rylix Lizards, but I have this experience with Lizards that they generally are quite troublesome. The 2 Chaos teams have an outside chance. To be honest, this one is wide open. Even the conscripted peasants are a dark horse. I'm personally backing the conscripted peasants, though I'm not so sure they're going to succeed. And they have some tough opponents this season. That's all for the pyramid introduction for this season. Thank you for watching. May enough will smile on you, and I look forward to seeing you on the pitch. Goodbye, guys.